It's 2020 and smartphones are all looking similar with the similar specifications and similar features too. In this video I'm going to give you a rundown of the technology that I'm using, so without further ado, let's get started. Hello guys and welcome back to DomTalksTech. So as I've mentioned in this video, I'm going to give you a rundown of all the gadgets that I'm currently using in 2020 and how they help me in my daily life. So just starting off with the smartphone that I'm currently using, I'm using the Galaxy S10, which is Samsung's flagship smartphone from 2019. So it's currently a year old, and as a result of that, Samsung have reduced the price slightly. So for the S10, it's £669 and £769 for the S10 Plus. So firstly, why I'm using the S10, why do I like it, what's good about it, and how does it help me? Well, I really love this phone because of its design, the software that it runs, the screen, as you can see here with the hole punch design at the top there, and I also like it because of its speed and customization features too. So Android 10 has brought a lot of new features to the Samsung phone, just changes in design, such as using swipe gestures as navigation now for the phone. I've always been an openly Android type of person. I really like the Android ecosystem. I think the customization element of it is really good. You're not kind of tied into any sort of ecosystem, which I really like. Moving on to the camera then that I like, it is a triple camera on the rear of the phone. So we have a 12 megapixel main camera shooter, a 12 megapixel telephoto lens, and then a 16 megapixel ultra wide camera. So having a camera that is this powerful in your pocket is fantastic. I especially like using the ultra wide camera because you get some really good shots, and I'll display some of them now. So having a phone that is 1 year old, how is it performing now, and would I recommend this phone to you? So it's performing really well. There's no obvious lag at all on the phone. It's still running at the speed that I bought it from. It's doing me just fine, even after a year's worth of use. Would I recommend that phone now? Yes, it's at a very good price on Samsung's website and Amazon, and I'll link that in the description. But also you've got to think about the new S20, which has just come out, and obviously if you're looking to upgrade your smartphone, you want it to try and last as long as possible. So I would probably recommend going for the S20 as opposed to last year's S10. However, the S10 is still a really good phone. So as I mentioned in the intro, smartphones in 2020 are all looking very similar, with kind of very similar specs and not really much progress from year to year. I believe that technology actually has sort of reached this plateauing stage where there isn't actually much of a massive fundamental technology increase every year. I think that actually smartphones do actually increase in technology and innovative design and stuff every 2 years. So before this S10 I had the Galaxy S8, which is a really good phone, but obviously I had it for 2 years, and then the S10 came out and I thought actually this has changed the technology game. The design is fundamentally different to what it was 2 years ago. The camera system is again much more improved, and for me I thought that was a really worthwhile upgrade for buying a new phone. Again, smartphones are actually designed in both their hardware and the software that manufacturers put on them to only last 2 years. So it means that every 2 years they try and get you to buy a new smartphone, rather than keep the existing one. So smartphones are actually just made to last 2 years. Okay, so what other technology am I using in my life? So I also have the Galaxy Watch Active 2, which is Samsung's latest smartwatch, and I have a video of it up here if you want to watch that. So why do I like this smartwatch? Obviously it's Samsung, so it works really well on my smartphone. It has a great design, it's super fast and it looks good, and one thing that is really important to me for a smartwatch is that it looks like a watch. So I really like the circular design of this smartwatch, and it means that whilst I'm wearing it, I can get away with it looking like an actual watch as opposed to sort of a computer strapped to my wrist. It's also got a super satisfying digital rotating bezel, which obviously Samsung has put a lot of work into over the years, which is also a really nice feature. Finally, the earbuds that I'm using are the Galaxy Buds Plus, which are Samsung's latest earbuds from 2020, and again you can watch my full review at the top there. So these buds are very, very convenient. They have a lovely case for them and quite a nice shine too. The ambient sound is actually really, really useful, and it does work really well, and the sound quality is fantastic, having two individual speakers for that bass and that tweeter for the mids. So that's the main technology that I'm using on a daily basis that's always in my pocket. If you have liked this video, do feel free to give it a like, as it does really help the channel. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing so you get all the latest tech reviews, hands-on and first impression videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.